The company gala was an overload of the senses. Crystal chandeliers threw rainbows across a downtown hotel ballroom. Jazz riffs floated between the clink of champagne glasses. Corporate egos strutted like peacocks. I'm Nate, a high school history teacher who'd rather be unraveling the French Revolution than forcing small talk at events like this. But I was there for Sarah, my wife of 8 years, a rising star at her marketing firm whose ambition lit up every room she entered. Our life was a messy symphony of our two kids' soccer practices, late-night grading, and a love I believed was unbreakable. Lately, though, Sarah had been drifting. Late client dinners, a phone always locked, smiles that faded too quickly. I blamed her push for promotion until her boss, Victor, a smug executive with a predator's edge, turned the night into a battlefield with one shameless move. I stood near the bar, nursing a watered-down beer, watching Sarah work the crowd in a navy dress that hugged her curves like a promise. She was in her element, charming clients with her sharp wit and easy laugh. Yet her eyes kept drifting to Victor, all tailored suits and Rolex confidence, the type who believed money could buy anything. I'd met him before, mid-40s, with a handshake that screamed control and a reputation for crushing boundaries. The ballroom buzzed, the dance floor swirling with glitter and ambition. I lost sight of Sarah for a moment, then spotted her by the dessert table. Victor's hand slid to her lower back, then beneath her skirt, a deliberate touch that made her stiffen. She didn't pull away. Instead, her eyes darted to me, wide with guilt. My grip tightened on the bottle, fury tearing through me like a freight train. Before I could cross the room, Victor met my stare, his smirk sharp as steel. He sauntered over, the crowd parting as if he owned them, and leaned close, his cologne thick and suffocating. "She's mine now, Nate," he said softly, venom in every word. "Walk away or face me." The threat ignited every nerve in my body. No one else heard, but Sarah did. She hurried over, heels clicking like a racing heart. "Nate, it's not—" she began, but I cut her off, my gaze locked on Victor. "Touch my wife again," I said quietly, "and you won't walk away." He laughed, mocking, though doubt flickered in his eyes as whispers spread around us. Sarah pulled me into a quiet hallway, the ballroom noise fading to a dull hum. Her face crumpled, mascara streaking like war paint. "It was a mistake," she cried. "He's been pushing for months, and I didn't know how to stop it." The words poured out. Flirty emails, late-night strategy meetings. A kiss she swore she regretted. "He's my boss, Nate," she said, voice breaking. "I was afraid to lose my job, everything we built." Afraid. The excuse cut deep. Her silence, her choices, burned worse than his hands ever could. "You let him think he owns you," I said, my voice cracking under the weight of it all. I didn't return to the gala. We drove home, the kids staying with my parents, city lights blurring through my anger. In our living room, surrounded by soccer cleats and family photos, Sarah begged, offering her phone, promising to quit. I scrolled through her messages, Victor's suggestive texts and her cautious replies, a careful dance around boundaries she never fully closed. "It was just a kiss," she insisted. But it wasn't only that. It was the secrecy, letting him touch her in front of me, in front of everyone. I slept on the couch, her sobs drifting from our bedroom, my fury a live wire sparking through the dark. By morning, I was focused and determined. I called a lawyer to understand my options, not ready to end us, but needing a plan. Then I went after Victor, figuratively. A tech-savvy friend looked into his life. Married, one child, but his ex's posts revealed flirty comments and late-night exchanges. I sent his wife an anonymous tip, attaching screenshots of his public behavior and a quiet warning about his conduct at work. Next, I filed an HR complaint detailing his gala stunt, supported by two coworkers who'd heard his taunt. Sarah, shaken, confirmed it, admitting his advances had crossed into harassment. By day's end, Victor was suspended, his alpha image cracking like cheap veneer. Sarah resigned, taking a remote role at a smaller agency. Her career took a hit, but her shame weighed more. We began counseling, a weekly trial where wounds were reopened, her ambition clashing with my steady rhythm, my blindness to her stress laid bare. She swore Victor was the only one, that it never went beyond the kiss, but the image of his hand, his "she's mine," burned into my mind. Our home, once loud with laughter and late talks, became a tightrope. Dinners were tense, bedtime stories forced. Ellie and Sam, our anchors, kept us moving, their hugs a painful reminder of what we stood to lose. The town buzzed with fallout. Victor's suspension fueled gossip. His wife kicked him out, rumors said, and his career dangled by a thread. I didn't gloat. My fight was with Sarah's choices, not only his arrogance. She's trying, open and remorseful, leaving notes on my desk. Still, my anger lingers, fed by her silence that night, her failure to push him away. Counseling is slow, and I don't know if I'm fighting for us or just for the kids. Friends sense the crack, but don't know the truth. I've kept it sealed, and Sarah is too humiliated to share. The soccer fields, the diner we loved, feel haunted now, shadowed by Victor's words. Exposing him, protecting my family, wasn't only rage, it was survival, a refusal to let him rewrite our story. Sarah's betrayal wasn't an affair. It was letting him believe he could claim her right in front of me. I'm still in this house, but my heart is a fortress, and Sarah is knocking at the gate. His alpha act sparked my fury, but her silence fed the fire, and I don't know if love survives that kind of burn. Some claims, like "she's mine," demand a fight.